Right, this is part 2 of our adding and subtracting fractions video. Now some of you are having a little bit of trouble when it came to some of these trickier ones, where you were thinking that maybe you'd got something wrong. Let's have a look at this. We've got 3 out of 4 and 3 out of 4, so 3/4 plus 3/4. We're using the same method that we used in part 1. We know that that is 6 out of 4. Well, this was the problem. Some people were saying, how can I have 6 out of 4? Okay, that doesn't really make sense in my brain. If I've only got 4 that I can possibly have, how on earth can I have more than what is possible? Well, we need to understand really what 6 out of 4 looks like. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarters. There are 6 quarters, and that's exactly what I've got over here, okay? There is a 3/4 and here is a 3/4 as well. Okay, so can you see 3/4 and 3/4? When I add them all together, I've got 6 quarters. Now I need to understand this a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work out actually how many whole pies do I now have? Because if I have, how many is a whole anyway? If I eat the whole pie, I would be having 4 out of 4. Now, if the numerator and the denominator are the same amount, so if I've got 1 out of 1 or 88 out of 88, then actually it is the same as having a whole. I've got the whole thing. Let's just check if that's right. So look, here are my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 1 pie. I've got 1 pie. What have I got left over? 5, 6. I've got 1 pie and 2 out of 4 left over. Okay, so it's the same. This is 4 out of 4. I've basically got 4 out of 4 plus 2 out of 4. So I've got 1 and 2/4. 6/4 is the same as 1 and 2/4. Might sound a little bit tricky. Let's see if we can have a go over here with this one. So I've got this here and I've got this here. Okay? What I'd like you to do, work out what are these fractions and can you do this calculation for me? Pause. Right, so here I've got 4 out of a possible 5 and I'm adding it to 2 out of a possible 5. Okay? What does that give me? That's going to give me 6 out of 5. Well, I know I can't have more than that, so 6 out of 5 is the same as 5 out of 5 and 1 out of 5. So that really is 1 whole and 1/5. What is 6 out of 5? Let's break that down. 6 out of 5 is the same as 1 out of 5 plus 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 1 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fives is 6/5. And we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our whole, 5/5. And we've got 1/5 left over. Same thing up here. Okay, I've got 1 out of 4, 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 1 out of 4. Now look, here are my whole, here's my whole, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 4 quarters, and there's 2 quarters left over, 1 and 2/4. So this is 1 and 1/5. Alright, I'm going to put some questions on the board for you to have a go at. There's your model, if you want to rewind back to it to help you out. Let's move these out of the way. Let's clear this space off and you're going to have a little go for me. Okay, here are your questions to have a little go at. So we've got 5, 6 plus 4, 6. I would like to have 13/20 plus 9/20. And we'll have 9/10 plus 5/10. Okay? Have a go. Pause. Right, 5 add 4 is 9 out of 6. Right, so that's the same as 1 and 3 sixths. Okay, because don't forget that is 6 out of 6. Then I've got 3 out of 6 left over. So 9 sixths is the same as 1 and 3 sixths. So have a look at this one, 13 20ths and 9 20ths. Well, 13 add 9, what is that? That is 22. So we've got 22 20ths, 22 20ths. Can't have 22 out of 20, so what's this the same as? Well, it's the same as 1 whole, which is 20 out of 20, plus 2 20ths. There we go, 1 and 2 20ths. Let's have a look at this bottom one. 9 add 5, well that is 14 out of 10, but as you know I can't really have 14 out of 10, so what is that? Well that's 10 out of 10, which is 1 whole, 10 out of 10, and 4 tenths. So the answer is 1 and 4 tenths. Okay, so if you were stuck on the first one, that is how we convert them into mixed number fractions. We'll have a look a bit more at that in detail another time. Pause.